if you can picture 30 first graders walking and kicking leaves in December and just chatter all the way, and all of a sudden you got a little girl holding your hand, and you look down at her and she has a smile from ear to ear, and she looks up and she says, "Mr. Ron, I've never been in the woods before." So if that's the case with her, how many other kids have never ever been in the woods before?
A lot of these kids, you know, they live in the country, but they don't experience it. They don't know how. They don't know what to look for. They don't know what, oh, there's a tree, and if we can have somebody point out some different things about trees so that they take an interest, then maybe it'll spark it a little bit more when they go home and they won't just sit in front of a TV set or a computer screen.
Tamarac is very interested in developing our conservation leaders of tomorrow. We know that if young children today aren't connected to nature, they may never be connected to nature or have a passion for caring about our wildlife and wild places. I found that there were teachers in the community interested in coming outside with their classroom and having an outdoor experience. So we began recruiting volunteers, and that workforce really began to grow.
An animal would be walking in the snow like this. It would have a long tail and would be dragging it when it walks.
There were a few that were retired teachers and interested in helping us make this experience for the students very meaningful in the outdoors. They came out and made sure that we were addressing graduation standards. We're also interested in addressing environmental literacy benchmarks.
You get stuck in the classroom and it's reading, writing, and when you get outside in nature, I think kids just absorb it so much more. It's not reading in a science book, it's getting out, touching things, and feeling things.
I spent the day showing them animal tracks and explaining the different animals, how they walk. There's sessions out here as to the weather. There's sessions as to bulking up. How does the animals of Tamarac bulk up for the winter? Which ones hibernate?
And they pull those seeds out and they eat those, and then they hide them and they know just where they are in the winter so that they can find them and eat them.
We're going snowshoeing tomorrow.
That was like my second time I did snowshoeing.
We're taking the passion that they have for electronics to the outdoors. Here's an opportunity for kindergartners to use digital cameras, for third graders to use GPS units. They get to explore in a lot of different ways.
We don't just come here once and see what's in the fall. We come here in the fall, we come here in the winter, we come here in the spring, and they get to see all the changes, and the changes in the animals and the changes in the landscape.
Friends of Tamarac are the perfect partner for helping us carry that message of protecting wild places and wildlife.
Tamarac is special to me because all the wildlife living here will be here even when I have my kids and they have their kids.
So we could show how much we cared about coming to Tamarac.
You just need to look at these kids when you're walking with them or talking to them. They're always just around you trying to get more of this information because they're missing it otherwise. We make sure that this is a generation after generation that can see what we've got, because if we don't do it, who's going to do it?
Friends of Tamarac have the energy, the commitment to help this program grow. There are a lot more students that we could involve in our environmental education program.
We struggle at times because we see so many other opportunities that we think these kids could experience out here.